Most people view a homemaker's day as a rigid marathon of cooking, cleaning, and childcare that leaves no room for anything else. That constant cycle creates a sense that your personal identity is fading, and that professional growth is something that can only happen if you find a way to leave the house. We often misjudge our availability by looking at what our hands are doing, rather than the mental bandwidth we actually have available in the moment. Look at how a typical day changes when we map it by mental energy instead of physical tasks. The schedule reveals 4 distinct cognitive phases that are usually hidden behind the chores. By matching your learning goals to the specific mental energy of these phases, you can use the structure of your home life as a built-in schedule for professional training. Between 6 and 9 a.m., your physical demand is at its peak. You're prepping meals and managing the morning rush. But these repetitive actions require very little mental focus. This is the window for passive absorption. You deliberately pair these physical movements with audio information. All you need are wireless earbuds and a queue of educational podcasts, audiobooks, or industry lectures. Since the brain doesn't need to learn how to chop a vegetable or fold a shirt, it doesn't resist the incoming information. The learning hitches a ride on your morning habits. This turns the morning rush into a predictable, high-value learning block that happens every single day. Once the house is quiet and the chores are finished, you enter the afternoon lull, a brief 1 to 2 hour window of relative silence. It's tempting to spend this time scrolling through social media to recover from the morning, but that habit consumes your most valuable window of mental clarity. This is the time for active deep work. It's a phase for sitting at a desk, putting the phone away, and engaging in high-concentration tasks. Investing this time into digital skills like video editing, data analysis, or graphic design compounds over time. Passive consumption leaves your skill set unchanged. Active practice builds capability. You use this block to apply concepts from your morning sessions, moving from theory to execution. Protecting this window allows you to build a professional portfolio project by project, ensuring you have tangible work to show for your time. When the kids come home, the primary focus shifts to supervising their studies, which often feels like a complete stop to your own progress. You can navigate this by using habit stacking to create a shared environment of productivity. By opening your laptop and practicing your digital skills at the same table where they do their homework, you create a workspace where everyone is focused on a task. You gain additional practice hours while your children observe you demonstrating the exact study habits you're asking them to develop. This approach treats childcare and skill application as a single, synergistic block of time where you and your children hold each other accountable. Before you sleep, the focus turns toward the next day. The transition from doing the work to planning the work is vital for long-term success. Waking up without a specific plan leads to decision fatigue. If you have to choose what to learn while you're busy with breakfast, you'll likely choose nothing at all. You can prevent this through systematization, the act of writing down your specific micro-goals for the next morning and afternoon in a notebook. This routine removes the friction of choice, making the next day's learning a matter of simple execution rather than a difficult decision. A 5-minute planning session at night ensures the entire framework remains consistent throughout the week. After months of following this schedule, those 1-hour sessions add up to hundreds of hours of work. The afternoon practice sessions result in a finished, professional portfolio that you can present to any employer. You can address any perceived resume gap by showing the specific projects you've completed and the technical skills you've mastered, right from your home. The endurance and logistics required to manage a household are the same traits required for high-level professional discipline. You don't need a change in your circumstances to begin. Use the management skills you already have and start your professional journey from your living room today.